Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more of the Xenonauts 2 Early Access. This is episode 3. As you may remember, at the end of the last episode, we were given a mission to do. We've got a crash site, we shot down a UFO, we've already set up our combat team and everything, so we're just going to go straight in and launch it. We're all ready. And let's get there pretty quick. Going to commence the tactical battle. Here we are. It's a pretty simple objectives here, really. It's just to kill all aliens and not die. So we're going to try and do that. And not do that, respectively. Right, let's send the Mars unit out first. Have a little scout around. Nothing immediately obvious. We're in a jungle area, which means we've got some small ruins and stuff. I might just send our heavy out here just to look in this corner. I think we're okay there. We've got our shotgunner here. So, because of the location of those two, I'm just getting the sense I didn't set up their positioning properly, but never mind. Okay, so let's send the rover out a little further. I'd like to leave it 40 points if possible, so it can fire off a rocket if it needs to. I'm going to take it a little further. I'm even going to take it further because I want to have a look in this section. Well, it's looking alright. I mean, I've come this far, I may as well move it into here. Give it some decent cover. No aliens yet. Okay, so we can take our shotgunner out, maybe. To say here. Still nothing. Let's bring him here. Okay, I'm going to leave him there. He actually has Overwatch at the moment. I can't even crouch him down, so that's a bit of a gamble. Hopefully not one that comes to punish us too much. Let's bring the sniper up here. Still nothing. I'll take another shotgunner over here. It's very quiet. It's too quiet. I'm actually going to crouch them down. Another shotgunner. Is she going to push him up in support of the rover? Or crouch down in this little cubby hole here? I don't like the jungle maps. I mean, they're great, but all the foliage makes it quite difficult to get to see stuff, which is obviously a bit of a problem. I'm going to leave it here with good cover from this side. If you get a bit more sight on what's going on in here. The map goes on for quite a bit in that direction, so I might send another couple of people kind of out this way. I can actually crouch them as well. And a grenadier. Yeah, I might as well push them up here. Very unusual not to get sight of the enemies straight away. Oh, we've got a heavy. We'll send the heavy up this way, perhaps. Some cover here. I'll crouch them down. Oh, we've seen one. Oh, it's a new enemy type. And they've got 6 armor and 85 health. Looks like some kind of lizard men. I'm kind of regretting some of my position choices now. I think we'll just come up here and crouch down, I think. It's interesting the rover didn't spot that when it was going up. I guess the angle wasn't quite right. Well, this is going to be a bit hairy, I think. Shooting something. So the armor is going to be a bit of a problem with the ballistic weapons that we're using. When we get onto energy weapons later, they'll be a bit more effective against it. There he is. Okay, so I can get off a missile. It's not particularly accurate because... Oh, one thing. I went into the settings, and I was talking about the map rotation earlier, and you actually can set it to free rotation like this. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it's this rock that's in the way. So if I was to come up to, say, here, that gives me a 76% chance, and I think we take that. Pretty good. Still got quite a lot of health. He's still got more health than the sectons have. At full. So he's quite a tanky guy. Got the shotgunner here. 61% on 3 shots isn't actually that bad for the shotgun. Let's give that a go, because if it hits, it should take him out. Wow, all 3 hit. Not bad. Don't see that very often. There's a blood puddle there, which... I mean, he could have shot someone, I suppose, but it tells me there's probably someone around here. Bit exposed there. He's behind a little bit of cover. Oh, gosh. How many assaults have I got? I've got 3. That's a lot. Didn't even notice that. I wanted to double click by accident there. Never mind. Seems to be okay. Now we've got our heavy. So we've got 2 shotgunners, a heavy and a missile. It's an odd group there. But let's just bring them up here to decent cover. Just going to quick look over there as well. Crouch with the remaining points. So, it doesn't look like there's anything in these ruins, but you never can tell, really. There's all sorts of little cubbies and corners. Oh, well, we know there's someone over there. Question is... might see if I... well, he just... for some reason they could see us, but we can't see them. Oh, we see them now. Okay, it's another one of these guys. It's quite far. So what I might do, I don't think they'll be able to come up to us. So I think if I come down, hide behind this tree, I think we're going to be unsighted by them. Have I not got any snipers on this mission? I've got... oh, this guy. If he was to come... oh, come there... the tree's in the way. What about here? Oh, we're just out of being able to do it. Okay. Up there. 51? I'll take a 51. It'd be good if we hit. Yeah. Pretty good. Well done, Karen. Don't think the rifle's going to get a particularly good shot. It's a bit of a gamble, because I think the rifle, if they missed, would be within the range. So it might be... just if there's something over there, they'll get a clear flank shot. I might bring the rifle up to here and crouch, and we'll just... I don't think this guy's gonna... oh wow, another Overwatch shot. Thought he was out. Obviously not. Got a Grenadier. Interesting idea if he was to get, say... here. It's a 5% chance. What about if he was just shooting into this undergrowth? Might bring him up here. I do kind of want to sort of push up and start seeing into these areas. Wow, okay, so we'll see what this guy does. I assume he's going to try and run into cover. Don't think he's got shots on anyone, yeah. So we're okay, that's good. I think this guy's running off to try and shoot him. Okay, so just pop around the corner. He's still there. Ah, and it looks like he's healed. I mean, I'm being slightly cagey about it, but actually I do know that these guys can regenerate. It's not a bad shot, but it's still only 43. I mean, I guess we'll take it. We've got some options, so... oh wow. There's another one. Oh wow, took an Overwatch shot, but it's okay. It wasn't very damaging. Did hit, he's still got quite a bit of health. Got a rifle now. What if I come up to... Really? We just... I have to say here. I could take a decent shot and then probably have enough to run into cover. There we go. So we know there's one there. I'm actually gonna come into cover here. It's a bit risky actually. Let's come here and crouch. Dude there can't crouch. I'm liking this free camera a lot more. It's not great odds. I want to move him up, but not endanger him. Oh, he could come here. That's actually not bad. He'll be hidden from this guy, and be hopefully well positioned next turn. Oof. Getting the Overwatch. Okay, they're kind of done. He's not going to get an angle on him. He's a bit stuck out on his own, this guy. Let's leave him for now. Let's move these guys around. So that's the edge of the map there. I guess with the rover it might make sense to kind of come in this way and then sort of check round the back. Leave it there for now. With these, I'm tempted to start heading in a bit more on this angle. We'll bring our heavy up over to here. Because if there's more enemies kind of on this side, they can come around and flank, hopefully. She's run out of AP, so may as well move her up there. Kenta Yoshino. Okay, he can actually crouch down. Let's do that. Alice. Let's bring around to here. Okay, we've got a couple now. So our sniper, maybe we'll bring up more kind of diagonally. I'll probably bring them onto this corner actually. If we can move this guy. Maybe we'll move him over here. Oh, no, haven't seen the UFO yet. I'm guessing it's well, I mean, I don't have many places there, but it's going to be in this corner, isn't it? And now our sniper, who doesn't have a lot of time units, so that's not too bad for a sniper. Like I said, the shots are based on a percentage of time units. It just means they can't move as far. I guess that's it. We know where one is. Okay, it's taken up a safe position right around the corner from our shotgunner. Who is going to come here and then have a really good shot on this. Ooh, he missed one, so it's still alive. He could actually shoot again. There we go. We'll just pop back into cover here. So, now we've got our rifleman. Just come up to say here. Oh, dead one. Let's just crouch down so we got a little Overwatch shot. I feel like this corner's probably okay. So I might just pull the Grenadier up. Crouch. Rifleman here. I can't to here. There, we've got sight of the UFO. It's over there. I'm going to crouch them down. It means no Overwatch shot, but they're in cover. Shotgun. Let's pull you up to there. No Overwatch. We'll just crouch down. Let's move the rover now. See if there's anything sort of in these last shady areas. Doesn't look like it. So have I actually got I don't actually have like a map or anything. I was just seeing if we've got the shaded areas. I mean, I think we have. I guess we'll just put it up to here. Not looking too bad. Now the difficulty with the alien ships is that the aliens in there might come out, so we have to be ready to kind of have a decent amount of cover, which is going to be tough with this setup. There isn't any cover sort of close by, but we'll try and do our best anyway. If they do come out, you do get Overwatch shots, providing you've got enough time units for it. But you don't know kind of in what order things are going to happen. Karen really needs to get her time units up. I think they're just going to be on the ship now. See, it's come out. Taking a shot at the rover. I don't think I've got any Overwatch on it though. The heavy gunner doesn't often get a chance to do stuff. I wonder. I mean, may as well, right? Wow. A couple of nice shots on it. Let's kneel down. Maybe a shotgunner. There it goes. Not the end of the mission. There's obviously more in there still. So we're a bit risky there. This shotgunner, I might send him up there, because we'll be around the corner, so anything inside won't be able to see us if the door opens, hopefully. Actually, just going to have to position the rover here, because it can tank a hit. Just be a bit of a target. So we might as well check out these corners. I think they're free. The Grenadier. Bit of a risk. Maybe pull them up to here. Sniper, we could maybe try and get line of sight on this thing if we maybe work our way around to being up there. That's it. But this is the risky turn, because we're not properly set up around the UFO. Here it comes. Oh, we can see inside now. Everything else is dead. Died in the crash by the look of it. So I think it might just be this guy. Kenta comes here. It's a pretty good shot. He's got 1 HP. But we can shoot again, so... And I think that's going to be it. No. Okay, let's pull Kenta back then. Into cover. The rover can't open the door. So we're going to need maybe this shotgunner to... We can do it from this angle, though. If we come up here... There's maybe something hiding kind of... Oh, let's tell you what, there's a bit of... Yeah, there's a bit of shadow there. Let's send the rover in. And send him on this side as well, like... Oh, there we go. So... We can't come here. It's not great. If we come... Here? We'll be able to get a missile off. Oh, we can take that. Not a concern. Don't really want to take another one. 80%. Ooh, I mean, you can rebuild them if they break. It just costs a bit of money. So it's not too worrying, but it's still... That's a pretty good shot. That's probably going to finish it. There we go. Not bad. Mission complete. No casualties. Mars unit took a bit of a beating, but that's okay. Hey, here we go. Oh, we got one injury. The Grenadier. How did they get injured? Oh, they took like 3 HP. We got shot once for like 3 HP. That's alright. One day, that's fine. Got some promotions. Everyone gets a medal for going on a UFO crash site mission. Lots of alien alloys, that's good. Some selenium, which is like their power source, that's good. And lots of bodies to sell. So, very, very nice mission. We can now research the laser weaponry, and that is what we're going to go straight into. We've got another day on this plot item, but then we're going to do the laser weaponry, because that just supersedes this magnetic firearms, which are a very minor increase on the ones we're using now, whereas this will be a big boost. Engineering, we're still working on a couple of Warden armors, so that's okay. Let's go in the stores, we can make a bit of money here. So we'll going to keep that stuff, but we can sell the magnetic weapons. Going to keep that. We can sell the corpses. I'm going to sell the defender armor as well. We don't need that now. That'll... I thought there was something else we got. Maybe not. Anyway, 159. Not too bad. That's going to push us near 1 million. There we go. Another 10 days we'll get paid, so that's pretty good. So, selenium is a yellow crystalline material that sits at the heart of most recovered alien devices. It seems to act like a futuristic battery, storing power at astonishing levels of energy density. A small sample of selenium holds more energy than hundreds of litres of fuel oil at a fraction of the weight. Yet selenium is also incredibly stable. It emits no heat nor harmful radiation, and though brittle, it releases no energy when fractured. Indeed, the gentle glow that emanates from its surface is the only hint at the vast power locked within. Such a substance could be transformative for human technology. Indeed, many previously far-fetched ideas, e.g. handheld laser weapons, already seem rather more feasible. However, copious amounts of selenium will be required to make them a reality, and manufacturing it lies well beyond our capabilities. Instead, you must liberate what we need from our fallen foes. Here we go, this is the civilian, this is the new alien that we've encountered. So, as we've seen, it's got regeneration. At every round it can regenerate 20 hit points. But it has bad eyesight, so that's why they weren't very good at shooting us. Because the further you are away, they become almost incapable of hitting you. Scaled skin does mean they have natural armor, though. And they're pretty dangerous in melee, they can just shred things. Bad reflexes, they will set off Overwatch shots. The reptilian creature known as the civilian is an imposing physical specimen, standing roughly 2 meters tall and weighing almost 150 kilograms. It appears to be warm-blooded, with sharp claws and savage teeth that imply a carnivorous diet and predatory origin. The majority of this body mass can be attributed to the unusually heavy skeleton and scaled hide of the creature, with the remainder consisting largely of raw muscle. Unsurprisingly, this hulking physique makes the creature rather difficult to kill in battle. Furthermore, rumours are circulating among your soldiers that civilians possess some form of rapid regenerative ability. This appears a plausible claim, given almost 10% of their blood consists of coagulants and unspecialized stem cells, although capturing a live specimen should allow us to verify the facts of the matter. Despite its fearsome appearance, the subject possesses a well-developed brain that implies only slightly less intelligence than the average human, i.e. similar to one of our engineers. However, these creatures are reportedly ponderous by nature and react slowly to unexpected situational changes. Thankfully, the remarkable physical attributes of the civilian are somewhat offset by their vision, which is superb at short distances, but rapidly becomes indistinct as range increases, perhaps implying the natural habitat of these creatures is thick vegetation. Civilians are thus best engaged at distance, beyond the reach of their deadly claws, and where their marksmanship is compromised by their poor eyesight. UFO Scouts. We've encountered our first vessel. It's a small size. It's got 275 health. It's got a cutter beam. There we go. Like a little laser thing it's got. The Scout is a small UFO that measures approximately 15 meters from nose to tail and carries only a handful of crew. We saw 9 on that mission. Though highly advanced, it remains easy prey for our interceptors. The first reason for this is poor maneuverability. The rear thruster array is an extremely efficient ion drive, a form of propulsion that exceeds when traversing the vacuum of space, but lacks the raw thrust required to change direction quickly in atmosphere. The second is survivability. While the hardened skin of the vessel is impressively tough, it is less than a millimeter thick, nowhere near enough to withstand modern munitions. Indeed, one suspects this armour may be no more than a heat shield intended to protect the vessel during planetary approach. Additionally, while the energy weapon mounted on the Scout is reasonably effective, it does not appear designed specifically for combat. It is fitted with a variety of different beam emitters, few of which seem to have any obvious military application. Indeed, the real problem is such weapons tend to generate a powerful EMP effect when discharged into atmosphere. Humanity's most advanced fighter jets are thus worthless against alien vessels, with whole squadrons liable to simply fall from the sky with their electronics fried should they even attempt to approach one. One therefore suspects the Scout is primarily a scientific vessel, designed under the assumption that human aircraft pose little threat. A miscalculation given the primitive vacuum tube avionics on our X-25 Angel interceptors are not susceptible to EMP. There we go. So, we're just going to let this run on for a little bit now till stuff starts happening. There, we've got our laboratory, workshop and training centre. So we are going to pop into the base and we're going to recruit some of those. So research, we're going to hire some scientists. We can have another 7, so we're going to... Oh, insufficient living... okay. I assume I'm building some. It's going to take 7 more days for living quarters. Okay. Well, I might hire the one scientist now, because it will speed up the research very slightly. Oh, it's expensive. Okay. Hard to say. This was... Yeah, it hasn't changed dramatically, but when we have another 6, it will be good. How many did we get in living quarters? It's like 12, so I probably should even build another one. We won't be able to get all the engineers coming in. There we go. But when we get the laser weapons is when we're really going to ramp up sort of production in the workshop. Here we go, xenobiology. Our universe contains an almost unimaginable number of different environments in which life could potentially evolve. And this in turn means extraterrestrial beings could come in a dizzying array of possible forms. Indeed, some of these could be so profoundly strange that humanity may not even be able to recognize them as life forms at all. It is therefore surprising to discover our alien opponents bear such a close resemblance to humans. This is obvious even at the most basic level. Common foes such as sectons are bipeds with 2 arms and 2 legs, familiar musculoskeletal and organ systems, and the ability to breathe our atmosphere. The similarities continue as one conducts deeper scientific analysis. One would not expect an alien life form to have DNA at all, let alone genetic material strikingly like our own. Yet, almost 75% of the secton genome is shared with the average human. It is possible that life can only arise in a very narrow set of circumstances, that all life in our universe is vaguely terrestrial in form because it must have evolved on a planet that closely resembles our own. However, it seems rather more likely that something more sinister is at play. Sadly, we simply lack sufficient information to speculate as to what that might be. Discovering the truth will require more research specimens, ideally ones that have not been riddled with bullets. As such, I've provided our engineers with designs for weapons that should be capable of non-lethally incapacitating extraterrestrial units for interrogation and further study. We can now make stun stuff, so we are going to do that. But we're going to go into laser weaponry, as we've already said. And, oh, I think the research time hasn't changed because it's going to take a couple of days for the scientists to arrive. Hopefully it will come down. Engineering. So yeah, so let's get stun gun. What's its range? 6 tiles. That's not too bad. It's lighter too. I guess the stun baton does have greater chance to hit. I'm just thinking how likely we are to get really close to an alien. I mean, it can happen. So let's make a couple of batons and a couple of guns. Okay. Starting to run out of cash a bit, so it'd be good to get to the end of the month. Alright. Let's roll on. Did I have... Oh, I must have ordered a new soldier. Who have we got? Another rifleman, I expect. The question is whether I let someone like Xenia go, who's really weak. Not particularly accurate either. Got a lot of time units and health, but... honestly, not much good. So let's... Xenia might get rid of. Yeah, we'll get rid of Xenia, but apart from that, not too bad. We'll have a look at who we've got to recruit. I think this list does refresh reasonably often. We'll just look at accuracy. So we've got Elena, but she's got low bravery and strength, so I'm not that interested. And Huang's got low health. Low time units. Yeah, I think I'll leave it now. Hopefully the list will refresh in a... I don't know. I don't know how often it takes to refresh, actually, but I only know that it does. Yeah. Probably won't take 3 assaults out next time, but we'll get to that. So, okay, well, let's continue waiting for things. Warden armor's done, that's fine, we'll just let that ride. Alright, the scientist is there now, so let's, So it added 5% to research speed, so I don't know how much it brought it down, but it brought it down some. Which is good. So how much are these things going to take to make? Less than a day. That's good. Alright, all the engineering projects are done. Getting towards the end of the month. Tactical mission, what have we got? It's an abduction mission. We have detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in this region. Rescuing the civilians will improve our relationships with the local region, which is going to be North America, which is one of our higher... Well, I guess it's in the middle range, isn't it, really, in terms of the panic. But it'll reduce it by 10, which would be nice. It'll be our lowest. Our boreal biome, so in a forest. It's been quite a short episode so far, so I'm debating whether to do this now. But then it might be quite a long mission and a long video. Tell you what, it's a slightly smaller mission, a smaller video, but I quite like this sort of routine of doing a tactical mission each episode at the start, and then sort of going into more base stuff until the next tactical mission. So I guess it's going to be slightly elastic in terms of how long the episodes are, but we'll try and keep it sort of on the shorter side of my videos, perhaps, than the longer side. Which can always be quite demanding. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode of Xenonauts 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this game, and I do recommend checking it out. I haven't seen any bugs, I don't think, in the early access. I mean, I've been playing for probably about a dozen hours now. So it seems fairly stable. As far as I'm aware, there's about, I think they said about 2/3 of the final content is available. I'm not sure whether that means adding more stuff or more length or both. I have read that it's the early access goes up to day 180. I've played as far as about day 80. And I was, I think, on sort of tier 3 armor by then. I was laser weaponry on everyone, starting to get into making more advanced fighters and stuff. So I imagine, you know, by the time you're on day 100, you're probably, you know, feeling like you're pretty well set up. So yeah. It's not as long as something like XCOM 2, which, you know, a campaign of that could easily run you sort of 60 to 80 hours. particularly with War of the Chosen added. But yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this video, if you could press the thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. As with leaving me a comment, let me know your thoughts on the game and the series and anything else really. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you could do so. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time for more Xenonauts 2. Bye for now.